Sup? Alright, mixing them up. Alright. Here we go. Round 4. Fight for survival, not for points. Last robot standing. Bye. Power the counter. Quick game so far. Another counter. Getting sliced. Gets a fairy. This villager's ready to play the long game. You want New Vegas? I'm gonna tease a bunch of 360 games, so I'll add it to the thing. Should I just have him back here instead of the boo? Just... You sit there. Yep. This villager has drawed this game out a lot. Amazing display of spacing and patience and jumping. What happened to that counter? It's like she forgot how to use it. That might be it. Oh my! What a gambit. That's how Villager wins, though. That's how he gets it done. Just nickels and dimes you, and that was textbook item play right there. First to move on to round 5. Deep. Oh boy. Some big boys. Sorry. Turtle Soup reminded me of a song, and I had to post it on Discord. It's a very silly song. Has him on the ropes. Oh. Heart factor. Both of these games going down to the wire so far. Another Dark Samus for the win. Dark Samus appears and The Amiibo wins? What is this? Voodoo magic. Huh. Dark Samus has won the last 2 games, as far as I'm concerned. Ain't even Smash Ultimate.
Oh my god. Okay, I thought he had no jump.
Can't avoid the missiles. Bread. Can't get the killing blow. Swinging away. Bombs away. With no fear. Alright, it's your boy, Luigi. Long, tan, and handsome. Yep, that's probably KO. Unfortunate. Wow, 3 counters in a row. I feel like no amiibo ever uses the windbag to great effect. So Wardo. Wait, slowed them both down? I didn't know he like had the chance to do that. I thought it was just whoever grabbed it, everyone else was slow. So 2 different clocks, like poison clock, so to speak. This Luigi is in trouble. This is a very patient Shulk. Spamming counters. What's in his hands? Nothing. Oh, okay. Anything can happen now. Oh, he wisely throws the item away. Another clock. I guess that's the regular clock. Yeah, you can just kind of camp the windmill in this stage. This is not a good stage. The Sonic stage on the 3DS is much better. He does? Okay. He's got 80 seconds to prove that. Oh, the pivot jab. Oh my goodness. Flirts with danger, summons Lynn. Whoosh. Oh my god, he's lucky he was all the way over there and that it's this stage. Luigi heals up, slides around, 50 seconds. He's kind of brought this back. And now, on the verge. Oh.
Change the future.
Survival. Survival hard hit. Cannon door. Three, two, one, go!
Hopefully Ganon will make this not a timeout. Games usually speed up with Ganon. He just throws out moves, dude. That made his shield a beach ball. Wow. Doesn't quite break the shield. That's gotta be like 97% shield damage or something though. Oof. What's up, bounce move here? I'm gonna be playing the new one. With the mouse, so I can just sit here with one hand. Cause I like pushed a faucet today and my thumb, like this sharp pain went through my thumb, so I'm trying to just like chill on that. It's fine, but it was very like, you ever just have a sharp pain go through your hand for the first time ever and you're like, what the fuck was that?
Survival.
That was one-sided. Moving on.
Survival. Bayonetta.
Dude, we got a cat fight.
Refit trainer.
This could go to time.
Three, two, one, go!
Watch
Maybe not on this stage. But these characters like cannot land moves. Look at this. I mean, it's not like I've been playing things on stream that require two hands anyway. This Viva Pinata is just one hand. So it's probably more from just the other shit that I play. Halo and Smash kind of wearing your hands. And just, I'm using my hands all the time at work. It's much less video games, much more just my job. Just run on pure emotion. No logic. Just go with your gut. So, it'll be a chill stream. Whoa, you die instantly when you touch the water there? What was that? She got like stuck in the front and just died. Never seen that. Wow, rolling is so broken in this game. The truth is, men like all sizes, not just big, so... That's the misconception. I suppose. I need balance. Okay. Medium is premium. Minute, almost less than a minute to play. They still managed the timeout on this stage. I guess it's kind of big, but it's like got so much like shit going on. Oh man. Bayo on the ropes. Windbag usage. Will it finally come to fruition? Seconds. Oh, thanks for the good luck. La Bamba. There it goes. That. Why doesn't that launch? Oh my goodness. A POW block. 5 seconds. Wow. They just can't kill each other. Who's gonna get this grab? I'd say like 80% of sudden deaths end in a grab. Not this one though. Wow. And the flare at the end. Bayonetta barely hangs on. What is a riot game? Where you tell your Twitch followers to like go into the streets. For giveaways. Probably shouldn't joke about that. Oh man. I only play like old games for multiplayer for the most part. Like sometimes new stuff comes around, but it always dies. So I've complained about this before, which is modern games have like horrible multiplayer, so people just stop playing because it sucks. Don't know how to make multiplayer platforms. Anyway, like I play Halo 2. Remember, I'm living in the past over here. It's 2004. What is this Valorant you speak of? I played Battlefield 2 Modern Combat for the PlayStation 2. That's where I'm at with my shooters. And that's a modern shooter right there. The tipper gets her at 78. Yo, Seshi, what's good? Yeah, sorry to disappoint. I really like Mario 35 was dope. I was loving owning people in that. I don't feel like the same sort of like urge to play like F-Zero 99 or Tetris 99. Mario just worked. It was just it. Like that was just I was addicted to that. I'll always complain about that. That was probably like one of the most fun I had with like a battle royale modern multiplayer experience. There's just really been nothing, dude. Play a lot of single player. Wow, that was anticlimactic.
Mark. Survival.
She got tippered and bodied. And
Survival. Lucario.
here's two characters that
Fight.
probably won't make it past the next round. We'll see though.
Go.
So far we've been getting a lot of fair maps. You know, nothing like too crazy. Lucario can go so far into the stage with that. He's got the slow neutral B. Just like how you slowly rip a dingleberry turret off of your ass. What was that? That was like two super armor moves hitting each other at once. Oh man, bombs away. Stars, okay. Wow. He is like Super Saiyan right now. Like just chilling on the angel platform like nope. That doesn't kill, wow. Send him the wrong way. Got a hold of the wrong stuff. Could be a crackhead. Bombs are just, as they've always been, very deadly. Did that sandbag just come out of that pitfall and then explode? And then another one spawn? What is happening? Oh my god! And he hits him with the weak-ass down smash. Mind-numbing. And gets him with the 200 IQ foresight bomb tube on the platform as it connects together. Okay. There's some item tomfoolery going on there.
Survival. Survival. Robin. Mario. Three, two, one, go!
It's just a myth. Your brain keeps developing. At least mine does. Okay, Mario deciding I can do this with one stock. Oh. Yeah, Mario's just like... I think he purposely SD'd to reset his AI. Sometimes amiibos do that. They don't like the AI pattern they've been given, so they just kill themselves. And now he's in like God mode. Perfect AI. Oof. Yeah. No, Mario was just like, yeah, I don't need 2 stocks. I just need to reset my brain. That's why we give him 2 stocks, because...
Survival.
Otherwise, you'd be stuck with that just bad AI. Mario's looking good though.
Survival.
Poised. All right, time to gamble.
Death. Mega Man.
Surely. Surely this Mega Man has no business being here. But not every NES has made it. There's still 3 left, including this one. So this one and 2 more. Still a really good chance NES takes it all, but still some time for an upset, perhaps. All right. Good luck.
Three, two, one, go!
Wow, that's a quick 74%. Damn, that side B did a lot. That's some special side B. All NES. First 20 seconds. There's that ship. Oh man. Mega Man just one step ahead. What is in this party ball? An extra life? Mega Man gets his extra life. That's gonna... Oh, he gets baited by the extra life, and Ness takes the extra life. And now he's in the lead. Just like that. What a turn of events. And now Mega Man's getting... His door is blown off. 69% already. Tie game. Is he gonna be able to take 3 lives from Ness? It's a tall task for any Amiibo. Let alone Mega Man. That PK blast, nothing doing. Dead. No, barely survived that. Last chance for Mega Man. Nope. Nerd. Good try. Just got really screwed over with the extra life, honestly. Extra life. The bait and switch. That is how his run ends.
Survival Villager. Toon Link. Three, two, one, go!
Pesky Kid. Fun fact about Pesky Kid, he was the first villager brought to life. So he's the oldest villager in the Horde. Toon Link's way more annoying. Come on. Villager was fun and like funny to play with. And like kinda good, where Toon Link is just fucking annoying. He's just a brawl character, right? It's like we already have Link. We didn't need another Link. Extra life again to ruin the match. Just gotta hit him, you know, like that's on the player. He's got the hammerhead that didn't despawn? I felt like that was there forever. Oh no. Finally gone. "30 seconds." Pardon me. Of course this would time out. "10 seconds." Well, that was a trade. What did he hit him with? I didn't launch him anywhere at 300%.
Survival.
Alright, we got an Ario
Survival. Wario.
off.
Wario. Three, two, one, go!
Now we have a deadly map. Should be a kill. Wow, got him with the power slide. There you have it.
Game. The winner is
Galaga Boss claims another soul.
Mario. Survival.
Looking like a timeout. That should do it. Greninja just not able to do anything.
Survival. Survival.
Ooh.
Kirby.
Tough matchup.
Three, two, one, go!
What did Kirby do to you? Besides abandon us on the GameCube. Air ride doesn't count. Bomb in his hand. Are you gambled on a Kirby? Oddly enough, like, Kirby does have the tools, but it's the whole, like, dying early thing that's not good. More bombs. What a tech! No one's dying from these killing blows. This Kirby is just doing everything it can to hang on here. Bullet Bill. Pulls the trigger. Miss. Bomb Chew on deck. Spark. was that? I have no idea what is going on anymore. We're just floating in midair now. We're not even jumping. Okay. Oh no. The weakest punish possible. The message was sent though. The fact this Gan is not dead is just a miracle. There he goes. Jeez. Kirby had that insane tech too, but something about this stage. Oh, this could end it right here if he's not careful. Wow, the double perfect shield. At the most crucial time. How did that miss? Throwing the chicken up in the air doesn't enrage the chicken. Ultra Mega Chicken. Blink and you'll miss it. Something crazy is about to happen. Back air. Wasn't that crazy. Just kidding. There you go.
The winner is Kirby.
High flying affair.
Survival.
Don't sleep on Kirby. Kirby can get it done.
Survival.
Here.
Kirby.
Not rigged.
3, 2, 1, go!
Now another Kirby has to make it to the next round. The Master Kirby plan must come to fruition. It's all part of my diabolical scheme. Wow, what a play. That was like scary good. Chicon. scared. Oh no, he upbeat to his death. Possibly caused by the chickens. Ooh! Tense moments. Another one. Gives up the bat. A stare down while the execute explodes. Another bat. Will he grab it? He's just guarding it. Never mind. He's like, bat? Here's a shooting star. It's not the warp star.
Survival.
There was a couple like just standing around. One of them did like a full idle animation. When they've been standing for such a long time that the damage amount appears over their head, that's how you know that they've been standing for like really long.
Survival. Sonic. Yes.
All right, get your wallets out. It's the gambling Ness time. We all know Ness is the best, but are you that confident? You willing to risk it for the biscuit? The God Killer Gamble is what I'll call it. I don't know. The Sonic's the Sonic. He could time him out, or a hammer could fall from the sky, or you get an extra life. He's going so fast right now, you can't even see him on the figure. He's just going so fast. He's there, but it's just can't see him. Good luck.
2, 1, go.
Good stage for Ness.
I'll handle this.
The mind games, dude. Turns out you gotta do a little more than just stand there and shield in front of them over and over again to win. It's like they're afraid to grab, but not Ness. He's not afraid. Ooh, the splits. Yes, eating his food. Literally and figuratively. Pong. Bat's back. Invincibleness. Sonic, I think, is going for the timeout at this point. He doesn't seem to be, like, playing very aggressively. He's just sort of trying to keep him at bay. Honestly, his best bet. He gets a grab. Sight for sore eyes. But he's in trouble here. Lucky he didn't get grabbed there. Summons his buddy Shadow. And does nothing with it. Shadow is still the ultimate life form. He could have. Oh my. Oh no. Oh me. Oh my. The mind games. That's a kill. The most elaborate grab setup possible. Sonic needs to score here to give himself a chance. Got 100 seconds. Plenty of time. But he does need something, some kind of spark. Lipstick. Nothing doing. Bomb. Someone's jumping into that. Or not. Minute to play. Doesn't want to get hit by that lipstick. That's going to be a lot of damage. That should kill? No, that back throw is just not good. Oh, are we going to see a not timeout? A decision? A TKO? Sonic's got to act fast. 20 seconds. Bullet bill in hand. Will he pull the trigger and tie the game? He missed! 15 seconds. It lands a forward smash. Tie game with 13 seconds to play. Ness might be able to make it happen here with a little damage and a throw. Went for the forward smash. They both went for the forward smash. Only Sonic's landed. It's going to overtime. Sonic's last chance.
Sudden death, go!
Goes for the up B. And it's over.
Wow.
The winner is Ness. Survival.
Sonic gave him all he could handle, but alas.
Survival. Toon Link. Luigi.
Here, redemption pick. For Luigi. Only because of Luigi. The eternal understudy. Two Stoned has been on one heck of a run, but is he about to get camped out and stamped out by this Toon Link? Wow. This is how it happens. Oh no. I don't even understand how that happened. He got baited. Wow. How did he live that? Moments from disaster.
Game. The winner is
Bang, bang.
Luigi. Survival.
Did better than not lose your points. Nest just wanted to, you know, shove his face in Samus's ass there for a second. She is a stripper after all. Oh no, this could be trouble. No. Oh, for her. Play stupid games.
Survival! Survival! Zero Suit Samus!
Alright, so this is a play-in game for the Mii fighter. This is what I do when I'm drawing and it ends up like an odd number at the end, like 1 or 3 fighters left. So I had 3 at the end. Just whoever lost the last one plays the one that was left, and then if the one that was left wins, then you just keep going. Otherwise, you figure it out from there. It's not like the best way to do it, but it's how I do it. I'm not just gonna give him a bye. That's too OP. Really, I should just make Ness fight again. Like, Ness should just have to fight extra fighters, but That's not really fair either. Generally, it's characters that, whatever, suck anyway, so it doesn't really matter. These characters are not good. Are you assuming?
I'll handle this. My blade.
Oh, okay. Alright, there you have it.
The winner is
That's an easy for me.
me. Survival.
Alright, that is round 4. They are getting shorter. I promise. Alright, we got 2 Kirby's, 3 Ness, a couple Marios, 1 lone Luigi, 3 Ness, a Marth, 2 Ganondorfs, Wario, Robin, Bayonetta, Villager, Ike. Still a decent variety. So yeah, we'll do round 5 and beyond some other time. Almost there. Let's play some Fantavision. says I can't run because something's missing from my computer, and then it just boots right up anyway. Let me switch here. Hello. Not much. Not much here for settings. About as basic as it gets. That was all like really it. English, Dutch, French, Italian, Spanish, Korean, and Japanese, Chinese. Credits. This does have VR support, but my Quest 2, first of all, you need a cable. This should just be on VR. There's no reason you should have to hook up your fucking computer for this, but you need a special cable to hook up to your computer, and I don't think my graphics card supports VR. So it'd be a waste of time to try to get that going. You guys remember how to play, right? Is this gonna talk to me?
Welcome.
Oh my god.
To the fantastical world of Fantavision. To help you enjoy yourself to the fullest, we've prepared a 4-part tutorial. Basic rules and advanced rules 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I really need
First off, let's get you
the
familiar
tutorial.
with the basic rules so you can start your own cracking Fantavision fireworks fiestas. Okay, so here are the basic rules. In Fantavision, you detonate firework flares as they appear in the sky. The red circle in the middle of the screen is your cursor. You'll be using this cursor to detonate flares. Let's give it a try. Move the left stick to control the guideline that extends from your cursor. Line up the guideline with a flare and press the catch button to move the cursor to the flare. You've now captured the flare. Catch 3 or more flares of the same color, and the catch display at the top of the screen will flash. It means you can now press the flash button
What the fuck?
to make all of your catch.
Alright. All these different modes. But I can't play any of this shit. Alright.
Welcome to Fantavision. Please enjoy this fantastic journey. Star, energy up. 12 chains. Very good. Star, 3 chains. Bonus point. Bonus point. 20 chains. Great. Energy up. 3 chains. Bonus point. Bonus point. Bonus point. 2 daisy. Star. Bonus point. Master chain. Fantastic. Energy up. 9 chains. Bonus points. 8 chains. Energy up. Star. 10 chains. Good. Bonus points. Star. Star. Bonus points. 24 chains. Great. Bonus points. 3 chains. 7 chains. 13 chains. Very good. Energy up. 2 daisy. Bonus points. Star. 14 chains. Wonderful. Star.
I was playing this on PS2 not too long ago. 'Cause I was going for some low star mine
Star
speed
mine.
runs. This is my first time playing the remake. This came out in April of this year. This is like brand new to me.
10 chains. Good. Master chain. Fantastic. Star. Bonus points. 17 chains. Wonderful. 5 chains. Star.
Seems to be a trend though.
2
Let's
daisy.
remake all these
Energy up.
PlayStation 2 and
21
PS2
chains. Great.
and Xbox titles from the early 2000s because we've literally run out of ideas.
Bonus points. 21 chains. Great. Bonus points. 5 chains. Energy up. 3 chains. Energy up. Bonus points. 2 daisy.
But like, it's like we're not even making it like this isn't even like a new take on an old. It's just literally like the same game. You know? I don't know. Games have been rehashed forever, but just in the past it would be like an upgrade or different or I don't know. This is a lateral move.
Star. Star. Energy up.
Kind of wish I could just play on hard to start too. The original game doesn't make you unlock hard.
Star mine.
You don't unlock like anything really.
Master chain. Fantastic.
There's a name I haven't seen in a while. Can I pause? this. I prefer Reaver.
10 chains.
Same.
Bonus point.
Pretty
11
good.
chains. Good. 3 chains.
Just finished round 4 of the Amiibo Playoffs. They were very exciting, of course.
9 chains.
Now we're playing a remake of a 2001 PlayStation 2 game that I wanted to check out
Energy up.
on stream because it's pretty.
20 chains. Great. Bonus point. Energy up. Too easy. Energy up. Bonus point. Energy up. Star. 22 chains. Great. Too easy. Bonus point. Star. 21 chains.
I'm gonna be
Star.
doing a final signing for this house that I'm living in right now, so I'll be paying the mortgage, aka
Bonus point.
I'll be a home this by this Monday I'll be a homeowner, which is something I've been working really
Master chain.
really hard at for the last few years, so
Star.
hopefully I'll have more time to chill and stream
Too
and
easy.
plan my time out a little better as opposed to just going balls to the wall all the time.
21 chains. Great. Too easy. 8 chains. Bonus point.
Yeah, more adulting.
Star. 19 chains. Wonderful. Energy up. Bonus point.
Yeah, they do not make it easy to buy a house these days. Like, you really gotta bend over. Even with perfect credit, dude.
Bonus point. Star. Energy up. Too easy. Bonus point. Bonus point. Star mine. Master chain. Fantastic.
I feel like they don't even let you do that anymore. It's like, no, you have to take out a loan and accrue interest and stuff because it just doesn't, like, nothing's just bought with straight cash these days.
Energy up.
It's like, where did you get it?
7 chains. 4 chains.
No one just has bricks of gold under their bed anymore. We can't accept it. You know, like,
Bonus point.
it's ridiculous.
Great. Energy up.
You gotta just jump through a million. There's no just like smooth, easy transaction. It's gotta be.
Great. Star. 3 chains.
A ton of red tape and
Energy up. Bonus
filibuster.
energy up. 23 chains. Great. Star. Too easy. 15 chains. Wonderful. Star. 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 Energy up.
It's just a huge goal of mine that has kept me motivated.
Wonderful. Too easy.
So to finally be like
Star. Bonus point.
on the doorstep is
21 chains.
kind of surreal.
Energy up. Star mine.
It's a remaster. Same thing, same game.
Master Game. Fantastic.
Nothing to complain about except the aesthetics, like just aesthetic preference. I prefer the NTSCU PS2 aesthetics over this. Cutscenes. Whoa. Actual female human girl. Okay. So I haven't actually heard the space themes.
Star. 15 chains.
The city themes
Wonderful.
I don't like as much. They sound like some generic garage band or Fruity Loops like sample track. Like something that you'd play on like a Casio keyboard.
7 chains.
This space theme though is cool.
Bonus points. 2 daisy. Star.
Redeemed itself a little bit. It's still generic sounding, but
19 chains. Wonderful. Star. Star. Bonus points.
it'll never be as good as the PS2 sound. The PS2 soundtrack to me is like puts me in a trance.
Bonus points. Bonus points.
You know, like this is very like just generic
Master
like
Game. Fantastic.
techno sounding.
2 daisy. Energy up. Bonus points. 15 chains. Wonderful.
I know we're in the age of like dead music,
Star.
but like all I'm asking for is just theme music.
19 chains. Wonderful. Star. 2
What
daisy.
happened to theme music, dude?
18
You gonna launch
chains.
those? What the fuck?
Wonderful.
I miss the creepy old guy. She's way too excited. Star Mine. I need just Star Mine. The Japanese version's even more creepy. It's like a old lady that sounds like a librarian, and depending on how many colors you have, she says a number after Star Mine. So she says, like, because this was 2 colors, she'd say Star Mine 2. It's very like robotic sounding and weird. The male narrator is like ASMR to me. He's good. 2 Daisy. Like, I don't know, he's just
Energy up. Bonus points.
this lady just sounds like a weird like mix of like a French lady and a like Japanese lady speaking English.
Master chain. Fantastic. Star. Bonus points. 15 chains. Wonderful. Bonus points.
Like, even though this game
8 chains.
boosts the like visuals, I still think the first game has
9 chains.
better particle
Bonus
effects
points.
and
2 daisy. 8 chains.
is definitely more ASMR.
Energy up. 10 chains. Good.
Again, it still felt kind of unique even though it was generic. This is just generic now.
7
You know, in
chains.
2001,
Wonderful. Bonus
you
points.
get away with
4
it.
chains. Energy up. Energy up.
To be fair, this game is only $20, so I mean,
Very good. Energy up.
and it has all like the VR options and shit. So
Star.
I don't
Energy
even
up.
know. I can't even speak to that because
23
like
chains.
obviously I'm not using that option.
Energy up. 2 daisy. 11 chains. Good. Bonus points. Bonus points. Energy up. Energy up. 20 chains. Great. Star. 2 daisy. 15 chains. Wonderful. Bonus points.
I feel like the items don't go like flying off the screen as much as they do
9 chains.
in the first game. Yeah, they still can go flying off, but sometimes they just go like wing, like flying away, like right away.
5 chains.
I wonder if hard mode's going to add another color, because that's really like what it was missing, was like a very hard mode where there was like an extra color. Then it would get really like really insane, or like 5 flares at once.
Seven chains. 4 chains. Bonus points. Energy up. 2 daisy. Star. Energy up.
Just add one color and I'll think it's
Master
insane,
chain. Fantastic.
but it doesn't even do that. It does all this other stuff,
Star.
but you can't just add like
4
purple
chains.
flares.
Bonus points. Star. 2 daisy.
But don't worry, I can play on my Oculus.
Bonus points. Bonus points. Energy up.
I'd imagine it's just the same thing. Like I'm just controlling this. I'm just looking at it like it's actually in front of me instead of, you know, on a monitor. If you actually have to like aim around, so like that would be kind of cool. Like I actually have to like select the flares with my hands and shit. Like that would be something.
15 chains.
But I bet it's not. I bet it's just like the same fucking thing where there's just a circle and I'm just like basically like staring at like a black like sky
8 chains.
with the circle. Just using like the control stick on
2
the
daisy.
remote. I don't know.
Bonus
I'll have
points.
to look it up.
Star. 14 chains. Wonderful.
I'm definitely curious about it. Just when it comes to VR, it's never as cool as
Star mine.
it seems.
Three chains. Master chain. Fantastic. chains. Wonderful. 2 daisy. Star. 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 Bonus point. Star. 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 Master chain. Fantastic. 5 chains. 3 chains.
I feel like I can be so much faster with the mouse too than using a control stick. You know what I mean? Like with the mouse, I feel like I'm just like lightning fast.
Easy. Star mine.
That is one thing I gotta say, I do like playing with the mouse as opposed to the controller. Shit. I fucked up. I've still got it.
Master chain. Fantastic.
Terrible.
Master chain. Fantastic.
Whoa, there's robots. Wow. Mechs in my Fantavision.
Star. 8 chains. Energy up. 3 chains.
Shouldn't they be like, whoa, whoa, I'm trying to do some work on this space station. Can you, like, blow up those fireworks? Like, a little further away? I'm doing some, like, sensitive. Look, there's, like, a dude right there. I don't know, I kind of like, again, the liminalness of the first game. I kind of like how you don't see people. Like, that sort of, like, helps me suspend my disbelief that I'm in space. When there's just like a bunch of people in space, it's like, well, fuck, am I really in space now? There is colonies and things flying around, but you don't actually see people except in the cutscenes. And these cutscenes are even weirder. I feel like they fit even less than in the original game. Now I just feel like I'm back on Earth again.
Energy up. 7 chains.
This would normally be the moon, but now I'm just
9 chains.
in friggin'
Star. 3 chains.
New York City.
Bonus point. 2 daisy.
Bah.
20 chains. Great. Star. 14 chains. Wonderful. Bonus points. 3 chains. Energy up. 3 chains. Energy up. 2 daisy. Energy up. Bonus points. Bonus points. Star. 29 chains. Great. 2 daisy. 10 chains.
You are.
Star.
You are.
3 chains. 4 chains.
How do I describe
Bonus
you?
points. Energy up. 2 daisy.
Good morning.
14 chains. Wonderful.
Shit.
6 chains. 5 chains. 8 chains. 9 chains. 3 chains. Energy up. Star. 2 daisy. Bonus point. Star. 18 chains. Wonderful.
Is she saying chains too, like with a
Bonus points. 2 daisy.
with an S?
12 chains. Very good.
Maybe not. Just hearing things.
Star, 2 Daisy, 17 Kings. Wonderful, 2 Daisy.
Starmine.
Starmine.
K-mine.
Master Chain. Fantastic.
This does not feel like space. There's no fucking trees in space, man.
5 Chains.
It is just a future city on Earth. Like, we went back to Earth.
Energy.
That's not how it works. Like, you're supposed to, like, you start in the city, and then you're in space, then you're in deep space, then you're in a fucking wormhole. Like, it's not
24
complicated.
Chains. Great. Bonus points. 2 Daisy. 7 Chains. 6 Chains. Bonus points. 15 Chains. Wonderful. Bonus points. 4 Chains. Energy up. 3 chains.
I know my complaints for this game are, like,
Star. Star.
petty, but it's like,
15 Chains.
you called it Fantavision, dude. Like, I was expecting just it, and it does have some of the same aesthetics, but then like it doesn't.
Bonus points. 22 Chains.
It's like a mixed bag.
Star.
I want like all the same aesthetics and more. I want it. I'm entitled to it.
Energy up.
You're the captain, sir. You're entitled.
Master Chain. Fantastic. 3 Chains.
Why couldn't they just kept out the moon? They were doing good. It was basically the same. Then it was then Future City. Or like Fuck City. Damn it. Snow on the Future City. Oh. What is this supposed to be modeled after?
Energy
It has
up.
to be, I mean, it's palm trees, right? What is this, Miami? Or California or something? I swear, like, the nerds that made this were like, they just wanted to shoehorn their, like...
5 Chains. 2 Daisy.
That's crazy, man.
Star.
It's like they didn't totally do Fantavision dirty, but they did do it a little dirty.
Bonus points. Energy up. 2 Daisy. Bonus points.
It could be worse, but the liberties they took, I don't appreciate.
Master Chain.
Just stick with the stick to the formula, dude.
Energy up. Bonus points. Energy up. Energy up. 3 Daisy.
It's a 20-year-old game that no one's gonna know. You literally could have just ported it. No one would have known. Like, no one's played this. No one in like this generation of gamers like knows what Fantavision is. Crazy. Insane, even. Imagine. New Vegas or Fable 2? Which one do I play on stream first?
Fantastic.
I feel like New Vegas is like probably,
Bonus
you know, pretty safe. Like a, you know, I
energy up.
might be able to get into it more than I was as a kid and play it a bit, enjoy it. Fable 2 is really like the
Fantastic.
marquee game that I
2 Daisy.
really want to see if it's.
Star. Energy up. 19 chains. Wonderful. Bonus
Give it
points.
another chance, you know.
Points. 2 Daisy. Energy up. Star. Bonus points. Energy up. Energy up. Bonus points. Energy up. Star. Master.
New Vegas, I gotta make sure I got like all the DLC and stuff and all that jazz.
Bonus points. Bonus points. Star.
Get it working because it's a janky ass Bethesda game.
Bonus points. Bonus points. Master chain. Fantastic. Energy up. Star.
Like really, it just feels like we're playing level 2 again. Like that's.
29 chains. Great.
Tell me I'm
Bonus
wrong.
points. Bonus points. 2 Daisy. 7 chains. Star. 10 chains. Bonus points. Star mine.
I know gameplay wise, it feels like we're just playing the same level over and over again, but just because all you had was the backgrounds changing, so when you don't even have that, it's like, geez, man, it's killing me.
Master chain. Fantastic.
Oh, right, the buildings are glowing pink instead of blue.
27
Right.
chains. Great.
Wow. How observant.
18 chains. Wonderful.
It's also snowing. Okay, where's it gonna? Now I don't even know where it's gonna go. Like, am I gonna burrow into the earth? Just go the opposite direction. More weirdness. We're gonna clone her. Test tube babies. Okay. This is more of what I was expecting.
3 chains. Energy
Is
up.
the moon like copyright or something?
15 chains.
Can't go to the moon anymore?
Wonderful.
Like, it made sense. Again, start in the city, go to space, you end up at the moon, then you go past the moon to fucking
19 chains. Wonderful.
another universe and a black hole.
Bonus points.
It
Energy
just
up.
made sense.
Star. 2 Daisy.
I guess we like took a pit stop at a colony, but that's like
Great.
not the same, dude.
Energy up.
And I don't know if you've noticed this, but I don't like change.
16 chains. Wonderful.
I don't like change.
12 chains. Very good. Energy up. Energy up. 2 Daisy.
24 chains. Great. Bonus points. Bonus points.
The moon is DLC. Ugh.
Star. Star.
Ah, the hell, I clicked off the game somehow. Almost banned Seshi.
Master chain. Fantastic. 2 daisy. Bonus points. Bonus points. Energy up. 25 chains. Great. Bonus points. Bonus points.
It happens.
Bonus points. Star. Bonus points.
I thought I was like locked in the game. No, I can click out of the game. This is full screen too. You are seeing the actual resolution I'm playing the game at,
Star.
which is the resolution of my main monitor, which is a square monitor. I don't even think this is 4:3. It's like,
Star mine.
yeah, no, it's a 4:3 monitor, but it's a fucking like wide 4:3 monitor. It's not 16:9. But... I don't really like 16:9 is actually, it's like hard to fit things in 16:9. I don't know. I just like the nice like uniform squareness of the 4:3, you know.
Master chain. Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm curious, like what the hell resolution is this? Oh, I'm in the middle of the stage though. Oh shit. That was bad.
Energy up. Energy up.
Sometimes I feel like if I was more accurate with my
Great.
selections and didn't just like
2 daisy.
mash like a madman, I'd be
Star.
better off. But I'm just like, ah.
Bonus points.
Really, you can be pretty effective in this game just like
Great.
rotating the stick and mashing around.
4 chains.
You don't really have to be like super technical and finesse the chains and shit.
Wonderful. Energy.
A lot of them will just happen just because you keep blowing stuff up.
Bonus points. Bonus points.
Like, I do see how you actually keep the chain up, and it does take like
Energy up.
some foresight and skill sometimes, but
Star. Bonus points. 27 chains.
oh shit,
Great.
I fucked up.
Bonus points. 2 daisy. Star. Bonus points. Star. Bonus points. Energy up. Master chain.
Yeah, it might be that, because I'm at, this monitor is at 1280 by 1024, so you do the math. 1280 by 1024. That's plenty of pixels, man. I don't, this is like, that's enough pixels, dude.
2 daisy. 8 chains. Star. 4 chains. 2 daisy. Bonus points. Energy up. Star.
That's enough. No more pixels. For you.
Bonus points. Star mine.
It's 5x4, thank you. Yeah, it is square. Very square. I knew it wasn't 4x3, because 4x3 is like my TV over here. It's similar. It's definitely like wider than it is tall, but it is still like it feels like more square. Yeah, 4x3 does kind of have a little bit more of that like wideness going for it, where this is like literally a box, like a PVM shit.
Great.
I found it in my garage when I moved in. One of the best things I've scavenged from just moving into the house. It does flicker when you first turn it on, but all you have to do is turn it off and back on and it stops doing that.
Star.
And that's never bothered me enough to change the monitor. And it fits on my desk perfectly. I don't want to bother
Energy up.
finding another one. I'd love a CRT one, but sadly I don't have the space for that with the way my room's set up. For another CRT.
Master chain.
Plus, I just don't find CRT monitors like I do CRT TVs. Commercial CRT television, no problem.
17 chains.
Find that like water.
4 chains. Energy up.
CRT computer monitor?
Bonus point.
I don't know what warehouse they're all stored in, but I haven't found it yet.
Star. 2 daisy. Bonus points.
They're just charming. Also, movement is like much nicer on a CRT.
Energy up. 2 daisy. 22 chains. Great. Bonus points. 2 daisy. 14 chains. Wonderful. Star. Bonus points. 5 chains. 4 chains. 2 daisy. Energy up. Star.
I think this is a 75 hertz monitor as well. Like it does more than 60, but not 120.
Star. Bonus points. Bonus points.
That's too many hertz, sir.
23 chains. Great. Daisy. Star mine.
Me too. I don't even know what I did with my old CRT monitors, if I'm being honest. I think my parents just like threw them away. Right? But I just moved and then was like, I don't need this. I definitely had at least 2 though, because I remember having a dual monitor set up.
Master chain. Fantastic.
Which is all you need, by the way. I mean,
27 chains.
I got 2 roommates with 3 monitors, but I'm like, really not necessary for me. I mean, technically my TV is like my 3rd monitor, but you're only ever able to look at like really 1 monitor at a time, but like 2 tops, really. Like the 3rd one is, you are literally, it's like
Energy up.
just for like stats and shit, like you just monitoring.
20 chains. Great.
I'm also more of a like separate monitor, separate device guy. I have so many fucking devices. I don't need one thing to hook up to like 5 monitors. I have a million devices to hook up to them. So I was hoping this last level would be a little bit more intense with the background, because like in the PS2 version, it goes from like you're in like a kind of a calm wormhole to like you're in like a torrenting, like spinning, vortexing wormhole. It gets like wicked intense. That was not very intense. But I don't know, maybe, I don't know what they're thinking. What were they thinking? They thought they'd call it Fantavision. That's bold. Yeah, what is my... I believe I upped the refresh rate on this monitor. Huh. No, I didn't. But it does have the option. Should I go to 75? Like, why not, right? Okay, now it's on 75 hertz. We're zooming. Wow, I can really tell the difference. Man, I was missing out. God, I'm never going back to 60. That is just an unplayable refresh rate. How does anyone bear? I'm sorry. Wow, this credit song is fucking terrible. Not that the original one's great, but again, it just sounds like something that was like already composed as like a sample tune on Fruity Loops. It's already looping. They do give Sony credit. What's up, Bryce? Alright, well. Guess I ought to try hard. Wow, okay. You don't even put a name in, it just like time and date. I hope I unlocked hard. Imagine it's like, no, you actually didn't meet the requirements. You get the bad ending. Okay, hard. Can I now do is just pick whatever stage I want to? It's also kind of like, I guess that's nice, but I don't know. The game was always designed to be played like all the way through. Oh, look how excited she is to play. All right, I got my Ouya. Anyone remember the Ouya? I owned one for all of like a month, and then I was like, this thing is just fucking terrible, and I got rid of it. It was essentially like an Android game console. I think that's what like the interface was. The infrastructure. See, I like this video. See these videos? How it has like the 50s kind of vibe, like how they imagined the future tech would look. Like that's what like the aesthetic was of the original game, was like how the future was depicted in like the 50s. That this is like what the cutscenes should have been, and not the weird ones they put in. I don't know, that just look like literal like modern children. I don't know. They come close to meeting my like aesthetic needs for this game, but then it's just not quite there. All right, I'm gonna do hard and then see if you get anything, I guess. But I'll be right back. back.
Welcome to Fantavision. Please enjoy this fantastic journey. 6 chains. Star. 23 chains. Great. Star. 5 chains.
I'm baking a chicken pot pie, but I must know with
Master chain.
or without vegetables.
Fantastic. Bonus points. 7 chains. 4 chains. Star. Star. 10 chains. Good. Bonus points. Energy up. 2 daisy. 19 chains. Wonderful. Star. Star.
Oh, I love vegetables.
13 chains. Very good. Star. Energy up. 2 daisy. Energy up. 13 chains.
Just not the vegetables they put into chicken pot pies.
2 daisy. Star. Energy
See what I did there?
star.
pot pie, always no vegetables. Now, if they put, I don't know, onions or corn or like
Good.
good vegetables, not fucking carrots and peas, then maybe it'd be okay. But yeah, no, it's always carrots and peas, which suck. And I don't like them. It's just filler. All I want is
Master
the
Jam.
chicken, the gravy,
Fantastic.
the crust. That's it. Everything I want. Nothing I don't want.
Too daisy. Star. Star.
Always eat the whole thing every time. Nothing goes to waste. And it's always delicious.
Star. Bonus point. Energy up. Energy up. Bonus point.
I like potato and broccolis. Broccoli, zucchini, and that kind of shit. But
Master Jam.
I'm not a big orange vegetable guy, like squash,
Bonus point. Bonus point.
carrots.
Too daisy. Energy up. Bonus point. Energy up. Energy up. Master Jam. Fantastic.
I had some of like the best broccoli I've ever had at a diner recently.
Daisy.
I got stuffed peppers, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. Ooh,
Wonderful.
that was so fucking good. Like I woofed down the broccoli. Like wow, that was like when do you ever woof down broccoli? You know what I mean?
Energy up.
Like usually you're like kind of picking around it, like
Daisy.
you know it's good, but I'm gonna
Star.
like I was like, dude, this broccoli slaps. There's something about like the butter,
Master
like
Jam.
with the mashed potatoes and like the butter that they used and like the oil, like it just so good. Yeah, lately the diner I go to, they'll make like they specialize in breakfast, but they will make kind of lunch stuff, lunch specials. Shepherd's pie and stuffed peppers have been my go-to. I used to get the American chop suey, which is still good, but
Fantastic.
the shepherd's pie and stuffed peppers are really where it's at.
26 chains. Great.
Do I turn 15 soon? 15. Fortunately, I'm only 13. I'll be turning 14 soon, and Halo 2 is going to be coming out. I'm very excited for it. Can't wait to play the campaign with my brother and get Xbox Live.
Three chains. Bonus points. Two daisy. Energy up. Energy up. Star. Master chain. Fantastic. Two daisy. Star. Bonus point. 12 chains. Very good. Two daisy. 12 chains.
There's something wrong with the strobing. Like, see that like flash effect?
Energy up. Bonus point.
It like it
12 chains.
tears on my screen. It doesn't actually like flash correctly.
Two daisy.
Shouldn't even be in the game. I understand it's like a firework effect, just like that full screen flash, but who really wants that?
Bonus point. Star. Master chain. Fantastic.
I know people that get seizures don't want that.
7 chains.
You know what doesn't have that? The original game. Hate to keep harping back on that, but
Wonderful. 2 daisy. Star. Energy up.
now I'm gonna have a seizure.
Star. Energy up. Bonus points. Bonus points. Master chain. Fantastic. Energy
It interrupts the ASMR, the
Bonus
flashing
points.
screen shit.
Star.
Like it makes sense, but it isn't better.
Wonderful.
That's like explains so much, so many things in life these days.
Bonus.
I agree with it, but it's useless and I hate it.
Star mine.
That's like all you can say. And here we are, still playing.
Master chain. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Energy up. Energy up. Energy up. Star. Star. Master chain. Fantastic. 3 chains. 2 daisy. Star. Star. 27 chains. Great. 2 daisy. Energy up.
Watch, next there's gonna be like
Energy up.
Mr. Mosquito 20XX. And then I'm gonna complain about that too.
Bonus points. Energy up. Energy up. Master chain. Fantastic. Bonus points. 4 chains.
You just can't give me everything I want without not giving me something I don't want. That's the thing I don't understand.
Wonderful. Bonus points. Energy up. Bonus points. 27 chains. Great.
But I also don't fully understand licensing and copyright laws and shit like that. So like, for all I know, they wanted to use the original music, but like it's all part of like Sony's copyright fucking licensing bullshit. So instead, this is what we get. I really don't care for these cutscenes. I can't skip it. The old ones are way better. They fit the theme way better.
Star. 2 daisy. Star. 15 chains.
Wonderful.
Oh, you carry your stars from stage to stage? That's also not the same.
Star mine.
You're supposed to lose all your progress towards your star mine when you go to the next stage.
9 chains. 27 chains. Great. 8 chains.
I miss the old Star Mine song too. I miss all the old music, really.
Master chain. Fantastic.
Instead of unlocking just different colors, you unlock emotes and loot crates.
2 daisy. Star. 11 chains. Good. Energy up.
No, I think Mr. Mosquito will never be recreated. The fact it even got ported, like, or, you know, the fact it even got localized, rather,
Energy up.
is wild. Because the second game didn't, for, like, obvious reasons.
Star. Star. Bonus points. Master chain. Fantastic. 3 daisy. Bonus points. Bonus points.
I would like to maybe try to beat some of my hard speed runs on that, but that game is not easy to run.
3 daisy.
Neither is the first game, but the first game is a lot more straightforward.
21 chain.
2 is like
Great. 2 daisy.
so like cryptic for no fucking reason. It's so annoying.
16 chain.
Like it makes you miss the simplicity of the first game a lot. I feel like as I've gotten older,
Star.
I value simplicity, beauty and simplicity more and more.
Star.
Yeah, complexity is nice, but
Star mine.
what's better? Not complex.
Master chain. Fantastic.
I mean, I played 2 quite a bit. Mr. Mosquito 2.
8 chains. Bonus points.
Because
2
it
daisy.
has, 2 campaigns, one for each region Mosquito, and then
17 chains.
normal and hard.
Wonderful. Energy up.
So I did like
Bonus points.
4 playthroughs and
15 chains.
speed run of hard on, like, so I did like
Bonus points. 4
at least 6 playthroughs of that.
Star. Star. 26 chains. Great. Bonus points. 4 chains. Star. 2 daisy. 9 chains.
First time getting an S rank or an A rank was pretty cool in the first game. when I just started getting good hundo runs, and then it was giving me A rank just because you just do it fast enough and you get A rank. There is a Mrs. Mosquito if you get the like best ending.
6 chains. 2 daisy. 6 chains. Bonus points. 6 chains. Bonus points. 3 chains.
I wouldn't mind going back to Mr. Mosquito 1 and improving some of those times as well. It's just a matter of organizing it. Retraining my brain.
Bonus points. Star. Bonus points.
I really like the controls in that game. I don't know. They're not for the weak-hearted, that's for sure. Like, your average person is gonna pick up that game and be like, these controls are fucked.
Fantastic.
But to me, they're perfect.
Bonus points. 7 chains.
It's like people that really like tank controls or something, you know? Most people are like, what the hell is this? But I'm like,
Energy.
you know, that's my jam.
Star. 26 chains.
It actually makes perfect sense and works perfectly.
2 daisy. Star.
The trouble is like the collision detection and RNG and shit like that.
9 chains. Great. Bonus points. 2 daisy.
All range mode.
Star mine.
The mechs ruined my immersion and my sense of liminalness.
Master chain. Fantastic. Master chain. Fantastic.
Does it not tell you like how long you have left in the star mine either? It used to have like a timer.
Two daisy.
Not allowed to know anymore.
Star. Bonus points. 16 chains. Wonderful. Star. 9 chains. Bonus points. Energy up. Star. 2 daisy. Bonus points. Bonus points. Energy up. Energy up. Energy up. Energy up. Master chain. Fantastic.
It's gonna hurt a lot.
Bonus points. Bonus points. 18 chains. Wonderful.
I am
10 chains. Good.
dying.
Star. Bonus points. Bonus points. 19 chains. Wonderful. 4 chains. Energy up. Bonus points. Bonus points. Star. Bonus points. Bonus
Fuck.
points. Star.
I gotta stop missing shit.
Master chain. Fantastic.
Hot take.
13 chains. Very good.
If I fail, at least I'll be able to start over
Bonus points. Star.
on that stage.
18 chains.
Probably lose my score, but whatever.
Star mine.
In the original game, you game over. That's it. Oh, it does say your time. Original game, 1 life, no continues. this game might even let you continue. New Pokemon Snap on Switch. I didn't hear like terrible things about it, but like I would just stick to the N64 version unless you've like already played the hell out of that. Like it's been long enough. That's another game. I mean, N64 is just like I can play N64 and like that's like a whole nother. Just playing my N64 is something I can do on stream forever, but a Hey You Pikachu stream would, I think, be pretty funny.
To Daisy. Bonus points. Energy up. Bonus points. Star. Bonus points. Master Chain. Fantastic. Bonus points. 21.
Now that I have like my EverDrive situation sorted out, it like just unlocking it, like getting save files going on the EverDrive. That's a stream right there. Might be a lot of shit I've already played, but
16 chains.
new to somebody.
Wonderful. To Daisy.
What? Oh my god, everything is a fucking
Great.
wild shit.
Bonus points. To Daisy. Energy up. 23 chains. Great.
She does say chains. I swear to god she says chains.
Energy up.
Sometimes.
16 chains.
I'm gonna lose.
Energy up. 19 chains. Wonderful. Star. To Daisy. 12 chains. Very good. Bonus points. Bonus points. 20 chains. Great.
Damn, how am I supposed to
Bonus points. Star.
prevent that?
Star. Bonus points. Energy up. 18 chains. Wonderful. Star mine. Master chain. Fantastic.
Didn't mention DKR. I mean, that feels like the one game I could run.
To Daisy.
And I would never feel bad because the skill ceiling's so insanely high that like I would just be happy to like improve my times as best as I could.
To Daisy.
when I played through DKR, when was that? Like 2 years ago or something?
25 chains.
I know my way around that game.
Energy up. Star. Energy up. Bonus points. 22 chains. Great.
I believe I was just trying to unlock TT so I could do some
Energy up.
like ILs on my Japanese card.
Star. Energy up. 16 chains. Wonderful. Energy up. 2 daisy.
Individual track runs.
Star. Energy up. 24 chains. Great. Energy up.
I'm TT.
Star mine.
I'm Titty. Let me up there. Fuck.
Master chain. Fantastic.
Of course, I'm still the champion at Robotron 64, but that game is definitely like it's not very interesting to run, and it's very RNG heavy. It's a grind, like it's definitely like challenging, don't get me wrong.
Energy up. Energy up. Energy up. 20 chains. Great. 2 daisy. Energy up. Bonus.
But there's no like real like big need to improve my times. I've already swept the leaderboards.
Master chain.
It's kind of what happens, you know, like you sweep the leaderboard,
2
what
daisy.
else is there to do?
Energy up. Energy up. Master chain. Fantastic. Star. Energy up.
That's like the only game I can, well, besides Mr. Mosquito, that I can say
Star.
those are the 2 games I can say I came,
Bonus
saw, and
points.
conquered.
Energy up. Master chain.
Most of the other stuff I have records in is like games, you know, I'm the admin of the page or no one else has run or whatever. But those games had pages, had times, and I came and just took them all.
Star. Bonus points. 2 daisy.
Took what was rightfully mine.
Master chain. Fantastic. Energy up. 6 chains. Energy up. Energy up. 2 daisy. Energy up. Energy up. Bonus points. Energy up. Energy up. Star. Master chain. Fantastic. Star. 4 chains. Star. Energy up. Star mine.
I played through Hello Kitty Roller Rescue on stream. It's not a long game. I think I played all the way through it.
Master Chain. Fantastic. Three chains. Two daisy. Bonus point. Star. 22 chains.
So, Mickey Speedway USA,
Energy up. 15 chains.
is tough, because
Energy up. 11 chains. Good.
I like it, but like the driving mechanics just aren't like as good as DKR. So like, you're always gonna just be like wanting to play DKR instead,
Great. 6 chains.
as like decent of a game as it is on its
5
own.
chains. Star. 2 daisy. Bonus point. Bonus point. Star.
My whenever I need like a snap back to reality and just like a good laugh, I always watch my the clip of me ripping ass playing that game. I just
Star.
I
Bonus point. Bonus point.
shouldn't be that funny, but
Bonus point. Energy up. Energy up.
the juvenile sense of humor.
Master chain. Fantastic. 3 chains.
Oh fuck.
Energy up.
See, your cursor doesn't slow down to a crawl when you're about to die. In the original game, when you're that low, your cursor starts to slow down and then you just die
Bonus point.
because your cursor doesn't move. I am on Ghost Bar. How the hell am I alive? Like the original game takes the concept of energy literally. Like when you have almost no energy, your cursor doesn't move. Yeah, I'm open to a lot of things when it comes to N64. N64 is my baby. Like I don't own 30 N64s and an entire NTSC library just because I think it's a neat console.
2 daisy. 7 chains. Energy up.
That is my spirit platform.
Good.
Get N or get out.
Star.
See if I can run this back.
Bonus point.
The brink of destruction.
Energy up. Star. Master chain.
I forget what the tag is. That's just
Bonus point. 2 daisy.
yeah. I've played everything, just not like to a great extent.
Bonus point. Star. Bonus point.
I've tested all my cards, make sure they work.
Star. Bonus point. Master chain. Fantastic. 2 daisy.
It's kind of tough to like break an N64, like to have an N64 card that doesn't work.
8 chains. Great. Star.
You gotta really mistreat it.
Bonus point. Star. Bonus point. Energy up. 2 daisy. Star mine.
It's an interesting first N64 game. A lot more interesting than Super Mario 64. Not that Super Mario 64 isn't fascinating, because it absolutely is.
Master chain.
To this day.
12 chains. Very good.
Yeah, I cannot say I, like, have any patience for any Scooby-Doo game. I've played a bunch of them, like, I was doing random games on the GBA, and I would keep getting Scooby-Doo games. There was like a isometric view one, and like a side-scroller one. I played the Night of 1,000 Frights on GameCube.
Bonus point. Star.
It's just like, it's Scooby-Doo, man, like... When that would come on, it's not like I hate Scooby-Doo, but it'd be like, oh, it's Scooby-Doo, like, I guess it's better than watching nothing, but like, damn, there's a lot of other newer cartoons I want to watch.
11 chains. Good. Star.
So I barely want to watch Scooby-Doo, so I really don't fancy a game.
Energy up. Bonus
I didn't really grow up playing Scooby-Doo. I grew up playing Mickey Game, so Mickey games are kind of like nostalgic for me in that way. I'm gonna die. No, I'm not.
Star mine.
My friend and I beat the entire game before we realized if you let go of the accelerator in Diddy Kong Racing, you get the like rainbow, like the extra boost. We had to read it in the back of the player's guide as well. Pretty sure Taj tells you, but it's just like, you know, when you're a kid, you just don't pay any fucking attention and try to figure everything out for yourself, even if it's like right in front of your face.
Master chain.
Yeah, because if you don't, it's impossible to unlock TT. I think that's something. Maybe you can correct me on, or someone can correct me on that. Because to unlock TT, you have to, of course, clear his time on all the tracks. But it's only possible if you know that zipper trick, because he just zooms right by you. Otherwise, if you're just holding A, like, you won't beat him ever. So it's kind of cool, because it's one of those examples of the game teaches through the game's own mechanics and the way the game is designed. You know, like, oh, you want to unlock TT? Well, you have to learn this. You know, I kind of miss that. Games didn't hold your hand, but they still showed you what to do through, like, just the mechanics and, like, the progress of the game. As long as it doesn't take you too long to figure out. As long as it's not, like, the game's not too cryptic with it. Gives you, like, a decent idea of, like, a process of elimination.
Star. 2 daisy. Star. Bonus points. Bonus points. Energy up. Master chain. Fantastic.
I'm so dead, boys.
Bonus
How am I alive?
Star.
I'd have been knocking on heaven's door, like,
Bonus points.
for the last, like, 5 stages, it feels like.
Energy up. Energy up. Star. Star.
Fuck.
Master Chain. Fantastic. Star. 2 Daisy.
I need that fucking star mine, please. Oh my god.
Star Mine.
I would play Dynasty Warriors 2 until the wee hours in the morning, watching reruns of All in the Family on Nick at Night. Those were the days.
Master Chain. Fantastic.
That barely gave me any health. That should have given me way more health. Not that I need it.
Energy up. Master Chain. Fantastic. Energy up. Star. 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 2 Daisy. Bonus point. Energy up. Star. Bonus point. Master Chain. Fantastic. Star. 2 Daisy. Star. Star. Bonus point. Bonus point.
Actually got another
Master
star
Chain.
mine.
Fantastic. Star Mine.
The only Mario Party I'd be really confident in would be Mario Party 1. Even Mario Party 1 can have some pretty nonsensical things happen, but it's a survival, and I survive as well as anybody in that game. As well as, like, a handful of people. Past that, though, like 2, 3, 4, forget it. Like, probably better than me, and the amount of fucking, like, battle mini games and, like, items and just kooky things that can happen, just forget it. It's anyone's game. Alright, I survived. I'm a Fantavision master, I guess. No continues. First try. Again, it felt almost like a little easier because even though I wasn't getting as much health back with the star mines, your cursor doesn't slow down when you're at super low health. So I was at like 1% health 4 or 5 times at least, but my cursor stayed at full speed. So it's like you can actually like tempt death more in this. So I don't know. I guess it balances out to being pretty much the same. Like you're on the brink anyway, normally on hard. This game just makes you feel like you're even more about to die, but just doesn't slow down your cursor at the end when you're low on energy. I don't know, that made sense to me. It has like a feeling to it too, like when it's like that hopeless feeling of like your you're used to your cursor zooming all around, but when you're low on energy, it just doesn't quite move. Like it moves so much slower, so you're like, oh, it gives you like that feeling like you actually are like running out of power, like your car is like out of gas. Again, it's just all these little details and aesthetic things that I notice that bother me, that I just wish weren't changed for aesthetics. I don't care if it makes the game play better. These cutscenes are definitely not better. Does she have prescription drugs on her desk? Already? She's like 5. Start 'em young. That's my result. $25 mil. I think top score is like 200 something mil. I think we can actually look at it, because they were smart, and instead of putting the leaderboard in the game, they make it a browser pop out. So it's not like the leaderboard will be like dead or like unaccessible because I'm playing like offline or whatever. Yeah, number 1 is 240 million. I got 24. What was it? What did I get? On hard? That's easy. What's hard? I can't submit this because I don't have like Steam anymore. Did this even change? What the hell? Oh, show. Okay, so 200. I got 25 million. If I submitted this, I would be 11th. 11th out of 100. We take those. Not bad. What about my easy score? My easy score would be 13th. So without even trying, I'm like top 10 in this game. That's pretty funny. You gotta just combo the entire game, I think, to get 260 million. That's fucking crazy. 260 million. Like, I'm not even close. Yeah, it was 260 mil for hard. They might even be cheating, honestly. Like, that's because they're the only one with 260. Then the next one's like 150, and then 50, and then all the regular scores, the casual scores. Like, for a game like this, like, really sus. You know, like, who cares about this game? I would cheat, too. I unlocked the Ultra Play movies. I don't think these were there before. Which is just, like, showing you, like, big combos.
Please enjoy this
Yeah. True, if you're hacking, why wouldn't you get max score? Well, the thing is, you can only get so much score in this. It isn't like Tetris where it just goes on endlessly until you lose. This has an end. Like, this has a timer. So, there probably is a max score. You know what I'm saying?
Great.
But then again, there's also a lot of randomness with like the bonus points and shit. Okay, Ultra Play movies. Okay. Anything else here? Just now I can select all the stages. Who knows about dynamic mode in VR? Those could be cool, but we'll never know. See, they tricked me because this theme is based on the original title opening, and then none of the other music is. So when I first heard this, I was like, oh, dude, the whole game's going to have like all this remix music from the game. This is going to be sick. Nope. Just this track. Bait and switch. And the original track is still better. Okay. I am, on that note, gonna take off. I'll be back with more Viva Pinata or Amiibo stuff, or combination of both, or whatever. They definitely got me though. Like, this is an okay little remix, but it ain't the OG. And we all know that's where it's at. Alright. I'm out of here. Be good, stay safe. Peace.